Hello, I'm Kevin Berger. The Minnesota State Legislature is in the second half of its 2013 session, and important work remains on a variety of topics. DFL State Senator Susan Kent of Woodbury is one of the new members of the legislature, being first elected this past November, and she joins us for this segment of Newsmakers with an update on the session so far. Thank you for joining us, Senator.
Well, thank you so much for having me. Glad to be here.
Are you still getting used to being addressed as Senator?
I guess so, yes. It is a little strange after being in the private sector and a stay-at-home mom for a while.
Well, we all observe, and I think, different people come and go. What are your impressions as you've actually taken your seat now?
You know, it has been such an amazing, gratifying experience, to walk into that stunning building that's such a piece of Minnesota history, and I just take that really seriously. But I've been really gratified by how many wonderful people there are working in the Capitol, both my elected counterparts, but also the staff. So many passionate, really capable, dedicated people. It's reassuring as a newcomer to see so many wonderful people working on behalf of the people of Minnesota.
Well, the legislature did change the majority from Republican to DFL. How do you feel the spirit of bipartisanship is? Do you feel that it's adversarial? Are the two sides working together?
I think the answer to that is yes, both. There are ways that, we're obviously going to have differences of opinion, and you are going to have people who want to try to make some political points on occasion, and that's just part of the process. But there really is a spirit of wanting to try to work together. We've had some recent issues in my education committees, for example, where we really have come together and worked together for some solutions that I think will make a difference. And I also am now part of what is being called the Purple Caucus, and it is a group of legislators from both parties, and we've started meeting and trying to build those relationships, because we do work together, as a team on legislation, and to have those relationships and to be able to say, hey, what can we do together here to make this better for Minnesota? I'm glad we have that opportunity, and I'm excited to be a part of that.
You mentioned education. That's a particular passion of yours?
Yes, absolutely. I really think my whole life I have seen how important it is that we give our kids a great start in life, and education is a huge part of that. And so I'm excited to be working on all three education committees, so I get to look at this issue all the way from early childhood, all the way through lifelong learning, and making sure that those are working together, giving our kids a great start in life. But part of why I ran was my experience as a mom and I'm president of the PTA, working with local schools and the issues, and seeing that I think we need to really recommit to Minnesota's tradition of excellence in education.
Shifting to the economy, a lot of signs that the recession, if it's not over, it's moving into the distance. What are some things that you would expect the legislature to be doing to sort of solidify this recovery, such that it is?
And I think that's the huge point. Again, coming out of the private sector, having worked in economic development, I think that having a strong future for Minnesota is our greatest priority. And that happens on a long-term side and the short-term. Long-term is investing in things like education. Short-term is making sure that we have policies that don't throw cold water as we're starting to warm this economy back up.
Senator Susan Kent, it was so good to get a chance to chat with you and hear about what's going on at the legislature.
Great, thank you.
Continued best of luck in your service. Now you can contact Senator Kent by calling her office. That's at 651-296-4166, or you can email her at sen.susan.kent@senate.mn. You can keep tabs on the 2013 legislature by visiting leg.state.mn.us. And that's it for this edition of Comcast Newsmakers. Thanks for watching.